Alright guys, I'm A-Way, this is A-Way the Shed. Today we got Bloxxk.
What's good, y'all?
Yes sir. Take us back, man. Take us back to early childhood.
Okay, early childhood, man. I feel like I started rapping when I was about, I say 6. When I started rapping, I started writing. My brother and Tupac is my main influences. My brother, my older brother, he can really write. So I always wanted to be good at writing because he was good at writing. So I wrote my first little rap. I was like 6. This was back in like 2005, and Dollar was performing at Pierre. So Dollar, he an old rapper. If you older, you know who Dollar is. Like he blew up a little bit. I think he made that song with T-Pain. What was it? Two Pistols or something like that. It was something like that. But anyway, that was my first song I ever performed for somebody. So I wrote it about Nintendo 64, because that's when the Nintendo 64 is crazy. If you older, you know the Nintendo 64, that shit crazy. So I wrote my first rap then. That's when it really all started. And it was just writing fun and having a good time and shit like that. So it wasn't really nothing serious. And then when I got in, I think I turned like 13, I made my first song off the 50 Cent type beat. Everybody sounded like 50 Cent, so I just started rapping on 50 Cent beats. So it was my first song. It was Love in Baltimore. It's a Baltimore thing. I don't know if you ever heard that. Check it out. It's a nice little sample song. Love in Baltimore, something like that, like 50 Cent. And that's where I realized I had a voice for it. Everybody said you sound, I didn't have the lyrics yet, but everybody said your voice sound good on the beat. Like you should really continue to write and make more music. So I'm like, okay, I sound good on the beat. And then I started watching battle rap. Battle rap got me more influence, like pen-wise, as far as like, you can say whatever you want, it's just how you say it. Because when you start growing up making music, you have a struggle of like what you can say, what you can't say. It don't matter what you say, it's just how you say it on the beat. So how I start my songs off is the beat tells me what to write, and then I'll just get a subject from there, and it just all clicks together. Like I don't really have a way of writing, I don't have stanzas. It's like really like a blank verse is how I write. I really want to hear the beat tell me to write something. I don't like just having a verse and then trying to find a beat for it. Some people do like that. They'll write a song and then find a beat. Like I find a beat, then write the song. Because it's more comfortable and I'm more true to myself when I do it that way instead of just writing some lyrics down and trying to find a beat that sounds good. I already find something that sounds good, and then I write. I'm like, okay, this beat's telling me that I should speak on this subject, and I just stay on that. And it just all come together like that, and I just keep it true life events. If you know me, you know what I'm talking about. You know, every song is RP. My brother Marquise, he died in 2018. So I shout him out every song. He always loved my music, so he gonna always get. Y'all gonna get tired of hearing that. I'm gonna always say R.P. Keys because that's just my brother. I love him, so he gonna be with me with every song I write. So that's really one thing you're gonna be tired of hearing from me, and you gonna hear Bloxxk at every song. If it's a classic, you gonna hear the word Bloxxk at the end of it. For real, I love that. You know, Drake is a really good. You know, as far as somebody I look up to now in music, Drake definitely. Even though you know his little scandals or whatever, but it's the way he's so honest in his music. It's like some people they can't open up that word of honesty to themselves and put it on some music and let people other hear that honesty. You know, it's hard to hear everybody else's truth and honesty sometimes, and it's hard for you to display it. So in my music, I love displaying my truths, like my honesty. It's like, shit, is how I feel. I'm an emotional person. Everybody's scared to be emotional, but like I said, it's a feeling, man. Like you can't fake having a feeling in your heart. Whatever you feel, I embrace that. You know, my full name is Bloxxk. So the SID stands for Spread and Influence Directly. So I like being direct with the people I'm talking to. Like I don't like the subliminals. I don't like them being, you know, confused. Like, no, this is exactly what I'm talking about. And you know I'm talking about it. So just embrace it, because we all got these emotions and you can't hide it or fake it. So just embrace it and get through it. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to cry. It's okay to have some pain. It's okay to dwell on that pain too. But if you just try and bottle it in, that shit gonna sink you. And I've been there. So I've been sunk before. I'm like, no, I'ma just put it all out there. I'ma just put my feelings out there. And however you feel is how you feel. But at least I'm being honest with myself. And that's when you hear my music, that's the first thing you hear is like, damn, you can hear his honesty in it. You can hear his truth in it. That's what you really hear from me when you first hear my music. I ain't the biggest lyricist. I ain't the biggest metaphor person, but it's the truth. And you know, it's hard to say the truth sometimes, but when you're ready to hear it, you're gonna play that shit like, damn, I need to hear that. That's the truth right there. Even if I don't want to tell nobody, I'm telling it to myself right now. That's your first step in life. So that's my first step in my first tape I made. It's called State of Mind. This was back in 2019. It's bad. It was like it was all in house. I was in my friend Nate crib, and shout out to Nate, man. He's a really good dude. He saw my vision as well, and you know he helped me out a lot getting that tape done. And then from Nate I went to 260 Productions, that's my brother, man. Like 260, bro. He crazy, man. Like the way he handles his business and he handles himself is very, very well. Like I haven't met too many people like him that actually cherishes this shit for real and explain shit to you, be patient with you, don't get upset with you, you know. I'm not saying nobody else is like that, but as far as what I've experienced, like he really gave me that first look and like, damn, this shit can be really attainable and I can learn something on the way. So he's been a really good mentor in my life, man. Big ups to 260, bro. I'm praying for him. You know, he's going through something right now. So if everybody be patient with him and take their time with him, he'll bounce right back with whatever y'all got going on with him. As far as music, production, videos, he gonna get right back to it. But right now, he's trying to find his way back up. So I appreciate everybody being patient. I had to make that clear off ripping this interview because that's my brother, man. He's held me down through my darkest times. So I got him right now while he's going through his darkest times. And I just hope everybody be patient with him because, you know, he a man of his word and he do business very well. So you don't meet so many people who do business like that. Some people grimy, some people in it for the money. I mean, everybody in it for the money. But, you know, that be that main drive. So you don't really build connections with artists because the money is your main focus. But he builds that connection. You know, I can't say that for everybody else. I haven't met enough people yet. But as far as my experience with him, he's made me feel welcome in this music industry. So I'm really thankful for him and having him in my life for real. So
that's good.
Big ups to yourself, man.
Yeah. Let's dive back in a little bit of your origin a little bit more.
For sure.
What was your childhood like for you, man? I know you said you grew up in Greenbay.
Yeah. I grew up in Greenbay for a little bit. I came out here in like 5th grade. So it's been nice. I like it out here. I like Greenbay too. So it's nice in both. I've been here most of my life though with my mom. So it's been lovely out here. You know, my childhood been okay. It wasn't the best childhood, but it was a good childhood. You know, bad kid, doing a bunch of bad shit, not knowing shit, you know, just wanting to be bad for attention, because that's what I wanted. I didn't get much of it. My mom had 8 kids, so it ain't too much until she raised 8 kids by herself, so it ain't too much attention you gonna get, so you gonna act out to get it. So that's what I really was doing, just acting out, doing a bunch of bad shit. I went to Shawnee, I went to Washington Center. Shout out to everybody from Shawnee that know me. Shout out to Washington Center, everybody. I went to Northrop for a little bit, and then I went to Homestead. So it was like Homestead was the best school I ever went to for real. It helped me focus myself because you can't fall behind in that school. That's a very, very rich and high college prep school. You don't want to be dumb there. So it helped me focus and get my mentality right. So I'm forever thankful for, you know, getting out into that area and being able to go to Homestead and shit like that. It was really nice. But other than that, man, me and my little brother, my sister, I got 3 brothers, 4 sisters, so it's a big ass family, man. Like, we always had a good time. They're a little older than us, so I really grew up with my little siblings, my little brother, my little sister. It was just us 3 for the longest. They all in their 30s, so they've been out the house. So it was always really just us 3 mainly. But I know I built a relationship with all my siblings, but mainly it was just always just us 3. My little sister Zenobia and Jamal. So it was always mainly just us and having a good time. And my brother actually can sing, man. Like, I be trying to tell him, like, bro, get in the studio. I got this old song, and he just real shy. But this man, he can sing, bro. I'm really trying to get a song with him. It's a hard song we got. I ain't released it yet, but I definitely want to get him in the studio here for sure. I definitely want to branch out to, you know, other avenues and other producers and build relationships with y'all as well. So other than that though, back to the childhood situation. My bad, I be rambling sometimes.
No, you good. I'm letting you go, man.
Yeah. But no, back to the childhood though. Yeah, it was fun. I went to a bunch of different schools. We was always moving and shit. You know, my mom was single parent, so you know, you gotta move. And, you know, sometimes it's not feasible to stay here. You gotta go there, you get evicted, you gotta do this and do that. So I always met a lot of people. I've been in damn near every school in Fort Wayne because I was always moving. So, and I went to Ward. I got expelled my 6th grade year, so I ended up going to Ward. Everybody ended up on Ward. So, yeah, shout out to Ward too, man. Like, it shaped me too mentally. Like, I started to see things in a different light when I went to Ward. It was like, okay, some people don't live how I live. Some people got it worse than I do, and I'll be thinking I got it worse. You'll never want to pick up somebody else's problem. Some old man taught me that. He was like, you might think your problem's bad, so you go pick up somebody else's. And you like, damn, his shit, I can't even touch what he going through. I see why he walking around this way. So I'm like, okay, let me stop being ungrateful. Let me be appreciative for what I have in my life and focus on that instead of focusing on, well, even though it look good over there, it ain't good over there because you don't know what he going through to keep that and to get that. So I continue to keep my own problems, man, and work through my own problems instead of being selfish and trying to relive on somebody else's life and be like, okay, it look like they got it good, but they really got it bad. I try to stay to myself in that aspect and not put, and I do put myself in other people's shoes as well, but as far as my problems, I try to be grateful for what I got in my life. And I used to be ungrateful. I used to be an ungrateful kid for real. Like, my mom did the best she could, but I wanted more. And however I wanted to get it is however I got it. So it was really just me being ungrateful. And then I turned 15. I got off house arrest. And I was like, oh yeah, like I'm becoming a man now. So this is what they expect out of me, not what I want to be. This is what they expect right now. So that's what I gotta be. And in life, after you get done having kids, man, you realize this is how you gonna live the rest of your life as a man. As a man, there's gonna be shit expected of you that you never gonna want to do, but you gotta do it. You gotta stand on it because you want your kids to know, like, even though I didn't want to do it, I did it for these exact reasons. You gotta instill values and morals in your kids, and they helped me become a better man as well. I got 5 kids, so it's a lot of kids, man. It's a lot, but they keep me sharp. And my patience is bad though, because I have really bad patience with my kids. They annoy me, but I love them, man. They just want to be underneath me. I just love being around them. But yeah, as far as childhood though, great childhood. It was a blessing. I'm still here, so I'm blessed.
You say challenges that you had when you were growing up. Could you name some of them or expand on some of them for us?
Really the challenges was self-inflicted.